The coast of Tanzania, which forms part of the Swahili coast, is very rich in terms of maritime and underwater cultural heritage. Is because of the social cultural interactions that have existed for nearly 2 millennia between the coast of East Africa and the other parts of the Indian Ocean world, particularly India, China, and some parts of the Middle East.
Ulifa kwenye maji ni jumla ya vitu vyote ambavyo vinapatikana chini ya maji au pembezoni ya maji ambavyo vilitokana na shughuli za watu wa zamani ambavyo walikuweza ni majengo ambao walikuwa wanaishi, hizo ni vitu vyote ambavyo walikuwa wanavitumia, labda meli zilizama zamani, miji kama hivyo ambavyo sasa zile shughuli za watu wa zamani zilisababisha vile vitu vitokee. Unaona? Kwa watu ambao walikuwa wanakaa pwani, labda Bagamoyo, Kilwa na visiwani. Kwa vile vitu baada ya wale watu kufariki vikabidi vilipiwe na vizazi vya sasa hivi, ambao sisi kama vizazi vya sasa hivi pia tunatakiwa tuviheshimu, tuvilinde na tuvitunze ili wajukuu wetu pia waweze kutukuta baadaye.
Urithi wa kwenye maji ni jumla ya vitu vyote vinavyopatikana kwenye maji ambavyo vilitokana na shughuli za watu wa kale, ambavyo sasa vimebaki kama kumbukumbu kwa vizazi hivi vilivyopo na vinavyokuja.
In making sure that the importance and the value of marine cultural heritage gets known to the general public, the rising from the Depth Network through the UK-funded projects funded some of our initiatives. And we were proposing to create a song that, among other things, would highlight the value of the maritime cultural heritage, both tangible and intangible, but also highlight some of the threats that face the coastal heritage in Tanzania, and where possible, try to propose some of the ideas, what we think is key if we want to ensure sustainability of the marine cultural heritage.
Marco mwamba wetu wa pwani, Afrika Mashariki, ujanja wetu majini, chikavu hapa kwa peki, tumesafiri melini, tukenda paka Iraki, safari ugaibuni, kweli zilita malaki.
Particularly Musicalizing marine cultural heritage is part of the ongoing initiatives that a team of researchers and students in Tanzania have been doing as part of raising public awareness to make sure that the majority of people, and particularly the young people, get to understand the type of heritage as a country we have and the importance of this cultural heritage to the present and future generations.
Wakaitunza bahari, uvuvi ukawa imara, tumia dema kuvua samaki, milazo litamalaki, uvuvi wa sumu hujuma wataki, kwa moyo ule wa dhati, bari heshima kwa mambo safi, 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 uvuvi wa sumu kwa wataki.
And the lyrics were composed by Dr. Ligdu Sichumbak alongside myself. In the whole process of making these, of composing these lyrics, we had to first review some of the literature just to know clearly what we really want, and that was to see the maritime history in Tanzania and in East Africa in general, but also to see the importance of maritime cultural heritage. And that's it.
The song actually captured the entire maritime cultural heritage in Tanzania, and some of the footages that we see in the song come from different parts of the coast of Tanzania and some from very far away beyond from Tanzania. But the idea of putting together all these images and all these kind of the background is to make sure that we get spread the knowledge and the understanding of what underwater and marine cultural heritage is. So as we will hear from the young people themselves, the singers, the artists, what they have been doing, it is one of the important output that we have seen so far, promoting and encouraging people to get to know this cultural heritage and make use of that particular heritage so that we leave important legacies for our future generations.
In recording the lyrics now, we went to the studio and we went to Moko Genius. Moko Genius is one of the best producers in Tanzania. So we recorded the song. It was, the process was a bit longer. So it took us days to record the song. And finally we come to the complete song. So we had to go for the first day to compose the beat. We made the beat and we were clear that this is the kind of beat that we want. The idea behind the beat was to get something that is kind of African, but also with some elements of coastal music. So if you get the chance to listen to the song, you will hear these elements of coastal, like the leads. We have some sort of malimba. So after knowing the beat, after being clear with the beat, we went straight to the putting the lyrics, and that's it. I did my part, then Honest and Sentano did his part, and finally we got the Bahari Yetu song.
Bahari yetu, tuitunze tuitunze urithi wetu. Oh, bahari yetu, tuitunze tuitunze urithi wetu. Oh, oh. Nilijisikia vizuri sana kushiriki kwenye projekti hii kwa sababu kwanza imenipa nafasi ya kufahamu vitu vingi, lakini pia kwangu mimi kimekuwa ni kitu kikubwa sana kuwa miongoni mwa watu ambao wameweza kuhusika kwenye kuelimisha jamii katika vitu ambavyo havijawahi kuwa vimefanyika hapa Tanzania.
Urithi wetu imeniweka kwenye platform ambayo naweza nikaongea na watu wakubwa kwa sasa hivi, lakini pia imesaidia, nimeweza kufikisha kile ambacho kitu ambacho nakisomea katika njia rahisi, kwa sababu sasa hivi ukipita sasa hivi sehemu mbalimbali unasikiza nyimbo zetu, nyimbo za urithi wetu zinasikiwa sana sehemu mbalimbali. Kwa mtu akisikia urithi wetu anajua kuna Honesty, kuna Chemical, kuna Sentano, kuna Ichumba, ndio watu ambao wanaiunda ile team na watu wengi ambao wanahusika na
urithi bahali mali tuwarithishe wanetu.
After having the song, now we went straight to arrange the video making.
Ndio siku ya kushuti tulishutia Bagamoyo, location ya kwanza kabisa.
We chose Kilwa and Bagamoyo because both of these places have a very long history in maritime, but also they are very rich in maritime cultural heritage, both tangible and intangible. The video was shot by Mims. He's one of the greatest directors in Tanzania also, and he had the experience for what we need for this video. I wouldn't call this as challenges, because to me, to every step that I take, I believe I'm learning. So maybe some difficulties that we incurred. I would start with the composing of the song. Composition of this song is a bit different from other songs that we know. I mean, the popular songs we know. So it needs you to read a lot, to review some kind of literatures. It's not possible for you to write a song like Bahari Yetu just from the feelings of just from a musical feeling. You have to lead, you have to re-lead, you have to recheck whatever you have written and to make sure that everything that you have written is correct and it's accurate and it's within the literature.
Kabla ya kurekod, ilibidi kwanza tupate darasa juu ya vitu ambavyo tunatakiwa kuvifikisha kwa jamii husika.
So I think that was it's not a challenge, but it gave me time to read more. So I would go with some lyrics to Dr. Ichumba, and he would say, no, this is not okay. Go back and come with other lyrics. So the reason it took longer in making this video, I mean, in making the song.
We really had got some challenges because some of the artists had not been engaged in marine and maritime research. So doing the recording on the boats, trying to canoe while singing in the boat, it wasn't that much easy. So we had to repeat and repeat multiple times so that they can catch up and settle, so that they can sing, but at the same time practicing some of the canoeing activities, as you might probably see. So people like Centano and Honest, they had got some problems and they had to repeat multiple times so that we capture some of the things that are nice.
Unaweza kupiga sasa kurudi nyuma. Geuza chombo. Naona hiyo. Msumbiji wapambana, Zanzibar South kipaza. Bahari yetu, tuitunze urithi wetu, iwe kwetu tulinde.
Wakati tuna shoot kulikuwa kuna mvua kubwa ilikuwa inanyesha. Hiyo ilikuwa changamoto kidogo kwa sababu si mazingira ambayo tulikuwa tumeyazoea sana, huko ndani ya maji alafu na maji mengine yanatoka juu.
Na mvua inyesha kama mara 6 hivi, tunaweka kamera, mvua inaanza, tunatoa inakata. Tunaenda kuweka inanyesha, tunatoa inakata. Mpaka tukaanza kujua ndio mambo yetu sasa. Mambo ya urithi wa kitamaduni yameanza kutokea. Lakini tunashukuru Mungu, hiyo changamoto iliisha na kila kitu kikawa sawa.
But also some of the people, particularly the fishermen in Kirwa and some of the fishermen in Bagamoyo, at the beginning they were hesitant to participate in the video and they demanded a lot of money so that we can engage them. But because of my experience, because of my interactions and connections on the ground, once they noticed we are doing part of what we have been doing, they accepted and gradually gave us a consent to utilize their images, to utilize their vessels and make sure that we have a video which is quite interesting. The Bahari Yetu song has got a tremendous impact, and we can see this through the interviews we have conducted with some people, but also the views and comments that people have made on the social media platform. The video song itself, for instance, for the past 9 months since it was uploaded on YouTube, we had about 25,000 views, whereas the audio video had got close to 1,000 views. So altogether, we could say we have raised awareness to a total of 26,000 people from the Tanzanian coast, and probably other viewers could be from other parts, but at least there is no any article that we can talk about whether from Tanzania or any other parts of the world on maritime cultural heritage that had got over 20,000 downloads, more or less like what we have with this song. So we would say the maritime cultural heritage promotion through music is some of the things that we should be doing if we really want to ensure sustainability of these sites, but also make people aware of what we have in terms of marine cultural heritage.
What I've learned is that as a musician, we're not always supposed to sing about, enjoyment songs and clubbing songs and all that. There are many other stuffs that we could sing and which are very relevant to people's life, and, they are relevant to their daily life. Things like maritime, things like health and whatsoever. So we are not supposed to only sing about the songs that we feel like, making money. We can always try to educate people, raise awareness on different matters and all that. So I would like to take this opportunity to encourage other musicians to try and sing other relevant stuff that are facing people. Things like climate change and, yeah.
Bahari